Alright, so can anyone list off some of their favorite shows? Let's get like 5.
Bones.
Simpsons.
Bones? Let's get 3 more.
Breaking Bad.
Grey's Anatomy.
Gossip Girl.
So today, I'm here to talk about why Family Guy is the greatest show of all time. The first point that I wanted to make is that it's been around since 1999, and you know, as you can see here, the cartoon looks way more old-timey than, I don't know if any of you guys actually watch it, but it looks completely different from how it actually looks now. This is when it was the first episode, I think. It stayed in the top 10 most popular cartoons in the entire world since the 90s. So the reason why I say that is because if it's been around for that long, there has to be some sort of like non-negotiable redeeming qualities about it. You know, so you can't really argue about it. Next point that I wanted to make is that it's really funny. Unfortunately, I couldn't find anything appropriate to show today, so you just have to trust me on this one. The third point that I wanted to talk about is the genius storytelling and the ability to please an audience and predict what the audience actually wants. The example that I wanted to talk about is Brian's death. Basically what happened was Brian is the family dog, and he's one of the main characters in the show. And they kill off people all the time, but they always bring him back without like any explanation. So what happened was Brian got ran over by a car, and you know, originally like no one really thought anything of it, because another example is they would kill the daughter off a lot. Her name is Meg, and she would always come back the next episode. But after he got ran over by this car, they had this really dramatic scene, and the next episode, for the first time in the history of the show, he wasn't back. So everyone was just like mad confused. And so yeah, it kind of caused like an uproar, because everyone thought like, did they really just kill off one of the main characters of the show? But you know, the creators knew that it would cause kind of an uproar, so they planned for Brian to come back 2 episodes later. And in the meantime of those 2 episodes, they brought another dog on the show, and there was a lot of drama and stuff like that. But they knew that it was going to cause an uproar, so it caused people to talk about the show. To end it off, it's been around for a long time. It's really funny. And I gave one example of many of them doing genius storytelling and predicting what the audience wants. Because they did stuff like this all the time. This is just kind of like the main example that most people know about. And I didn't want to do any real spoilers. So, my call to action is go home and watch Family Guy, because it's the best show ever.